How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. And, yeah, today we're going to be doing a beer that I've been wanting to try for a bit now. And that is Spencer's Trappist Ale. Huge Trappist fan. Huge Belgian fan, but Trappist in particular because when I first started drinking a beer, it's pretty much the beer that I was weaned on, I guess you would say, when it comes to learning good beer. So I hold Trappist ales. Hold them very close, have very near and dear to my heart. And it's not every day you see a Trappist brewery open up in the United States. Well, you've never seen it before until this one. And they opened it up, and they produce one beer at the moment, I believe. That is this, and that is their table beer, or I guess you would classify it as a single or a pale ale, whatever. It's basically the beers that the monks would drink at dinner or whatnot. 6.5% alcohol, which is probably a little bit higher than what they probably really do drink. But again, regardless, super excited to give it a whirl. Been clamoring for this for quite a while, and yeah, let's dive right in. As far as what it says on the label. American Trappist, authentic Trappist product. American Trappist, Spencer Trappist Ale, pair with family and friends. Brewed and bottled by Spencer Brewing Company, Spencer, Massachusetts. 6.5% alcohol. Let's see. Inspired by traditional refectory ales brewed by monks for the monk's table. Spencer is a full-bodied, golden-hued Trappist ale with fruity accents, a dry finish, and light hop bitterness. St. Joseph's Abbey in Spencer, Massachusetts, home of the community of Trappist monks and the first American Trappist brewery, followed by the Benedictine tradition of La Roba, prayer and work. The monks pursue a simple life of contemplative prayer, manual labor, and hospitality. The brewery supports the monks in their charitable outreach. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Label-wise, love it. I mean, I'm a sucker for my Trappist beers, but I mean, it takes a beautiful... it's a mixture of today's styling combined with your Belgian Trappist traditional labeling. From the way it's laid out, tastefully done, really discreet, really classy. Got your atypical cap going on. It just, everything about it screams Trappist. So yeah, absolutely love the bottle. Again, I'm a little bit biased because of how jacked up I am to give it a whirl. So there you go. Super cool label. Hopefully it is a super cool beer. Okay, let's see what the sticker has. Ooh, she wants to come out. A little bit active there. It's probably really excited. Maybe shake it a little bit. Not really, but decent amount of sediment in there. I'm trying to keep it out, but I don't think that's going to happen. We got these delivered to me by my friend Brad. Thank you, Brad. He went to Boston on a little beer journey and brought them back for me. So he dropped them off today at my workplace, and I literally drove home, and I'm doing this review within 10 minutes of getting home. So probably got jostled in my car a little bit. Head-wise, 3 fingers worth. Beautiful, beautiful head. White, just a skosh off white. Super nice, gradient, creamy top. I mean, it's just kind of sticking out there. It's super creamy. Body-wise, a ton of carbonation. I mean, it looks super lively. There's a really nice hazy funkiness to it. Something that I covet in all my Belgian, or more specifically Trappist ales. It needs to have that unfiltered goodness going on. A bit of yeast cakey kind of sediment going in the bottom. Again, this doesn't affect me. Doesn't bother me that much at all. So, such is life. But yeah, I mean, that sucker looks the part of a nice table beer, a nice Belgian single. So yeah, it looks good. Let's see if she smells good. Quintessential Trappist. You get it in a nice bright fruitiness there with that light bready yeastiness. You know, it is a single, so it's not like it's going to blow you away. But yeah, it's got this nice... It's just beautiful. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, it's quintessentially Trappist in its nose. It's just that bready, fruity breadiness. It just smells absolutely beautiful. Almost like it has a slight bit of apple going on in there. Maybe Scotia banana, but other than that, I mean, it smells what you would expect from a Trappist table / single beer. So Looks the part, smells the part. See if she tastes the part. Cheers. Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's good. I'm just going to start rambling now. In today's day, there's so many gigantic, humongous beers. There's barley wine this and barrel aged that, and imperial this and double imperial that, and that's all well and good. I'm a huge fan of barley wines, old English ales, high ABV stuff, big, bold, humongous flavors. This beer is very delicate, but at the same time, it's very flavorful and brings you just, to me, more specifically, because like I said, I kind of got my beer started in Belgium. It's not like going to blow you away, going to punch you in the face of flavor, but it's going to sing to you like with a beautiful voice of flavor. It's different. It's like instead of a fighter, it's a singer, and it's just absolutely beautiful from every aspect of it. I know a lot of people that find Belgian ales a little bit boring or a little bit whatever because to me, and it sounds a little bit, I guess you say, whatever, arrogant. They just don't grasp it. They don't understand. Anybody can say that about anything they like, but this is, for me, brings me back to when I first started drinking beer. So that's why you're getting a perpetual smile on my face. Same thing that was in the nose is in the mouth. A light breadiness there. It does have this fruitiness, almost like a banana, with a slight bit of like almost apple to it, where it almost wants to get just a bit tart, but stops right before it actually is tart. And the mouthfeel is not huge, but it has that unfiltered light fluffiness that you would expect from a Belgian table or single. It's just quintessential Trappist table beer. Absolutely beautiful. They've done an amazing job in bringing the spirit of I should say European Trappist monastery, Belgian Trappist monastery to the United States. So kudos to them. I mean, from labeling to look to nose to mouth, it's just an absolutely beautiful beer. Rating wise, I would give it a 92. Just quintessential in style. Again, you're waxing poetic about the beer. It is. You should give it a 99 or 100. And there are beers I like better than this. For what it is, if I was going to rate it in style, I'd give it a 99 or 100. But I rate beers for how much I like them, and even the amount of joy this brings me, I do get joy from other beers. So 92 is not a score to balk at. So I give it a 92 overall. Value and availability. Value, I give it a 10 because I don't even know how much I paid. I don't know if there was a price on it. I forget what I paid for it. I think it was like $3 or $4. I think even if it was $5, I'd give it a 9 or 10 on a value scale. Availability is kind of where you get a low number. You can give it a 2. The further you get away from Massachusetts, the lower that number goes. They do self-distribution, I believe, in-state only. So in order to get it, you do have to go to the state or do a bottle trade or something of that sort. So this is probably only downfall with this beer is that it's not available. I assume production is going to get bigger and bigger and eventually start moving its way outward, but you never know. I mean, monasteries, like they say in the back, are produce their beers to fund what they need to fund and help charity work happen. So it's not like they're doing it for profit. So anyway, absolutely fantastic beer, an absolute joy for me to have. Been looking forward to it for a very long time, and it did not disappoint. Can't say enough about it. I mean, if you are a Trappist junkie like myself, you owe it to yourself to procure a bottle and to give it a whirl because it is beautiful for a couple reasons. One, it actually says in the front, pair with family and friends. I mean, that's just beautiful in its own right. Two, it brings the best of your old quintessential Trappist breweries and brings it to the United States, which is pretty awesome. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully, guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like, check us out anywhere else on the internet. You can Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a beautiful Trappist beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.